And we're right back. All right. So yeah, like I said, I gotta get clients, man. Like I gotta get clients, and I mean what I want is to get where I can get like client testimonies on here where people can, have the life coaching sessions right here on the channel as well so that people can see I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing, but like that's what I want to do. Like I think I know that I'll enjoy that, like trying to help people with their problems. See, that's the thing people don't get. It doesn't mean you don't have any problems. I got more problems than all y'all. I got a lot bigger problems, right? I got things I've been through y'all couldn't imagine, but that's why I can teach you, right? Because most people, I mean, nobody's been through what I've been through. So I have the experience and it I mean, it's kind of sad to say, but it gives me an edge over y'all. It gives me an edge over anybody because I've had to come up against a lot harder things, harder obstacles and challenges. You know what I mean? And that's what teaches you is challenges. That's the thing about most of the people on here. They gave up because any adversity they face, they just give up, they fold. And what I do is I teach people not to fold. You know what I mean? Like to be as resilient as you possibly can. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that's really what matters, man. That's what's going to get you anywhere that you going. So that's the thing with me, I don't know why people are sitting there trying to act like they're placing some kind of false judgment on me. I'm not in your situation. You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. Like I'm basically retired. I'm 35 and I could say I'm completely retired if I wanted. Like that's the thing people don't get. I've already done everything. Like I'm starting to even get up there. It's just I'm aging backwards. Talking about an age. So it's like, what better to do? How is that a bad opportunity? Like my opportunities are golden. What better to do than to turn around and try to teach people, right? And teach, this other generation how to get things done and how to be and what's actually going to work and what's not going to work because especially when it comes to, that generation like the snowflake generation, they have an answer for everything and they're very ignorant and then they run around making mistakes. And the thing is, people don't understand mistakes are a dime a dozen. We all make them, but it's the capacity of your mistake. So what happens is people like that, like I've seen it a million times, they make one mistake and it ends up altering everything for them. People don't understand you can make one mistake and not be on point. Make one mistake and everything changes. I'm not going to let my whole life change because of one mistake. That's why I pay attention. So that's why when people get on here and they type nonsense, it's like, yeah, you're a coward. Anyone who does that is a coward. You know what I mean? And you're not even making sense because you're not in my shoes. Me making wise decisions and smart decisions and calm decisions, especially in environments that it's hard to make a calm decision, that's not somebody who's not resilient or strong. That's the sign of somebody who's extremely durable. That's somebody who's extremely strong. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that you can try to stay calm and, you know, still make the right decision, and that's what I want to help people with. I want to help people with showing them how to build their businesses. Like I've already helped a million people build businesses. I've done a lot for a lot of people. Y'all got to drop this attitude on this network like you're talking to someone who I'm not. Like I'm someone who's extremely successful. That's why you're upset and typing in the first place. You got to get some self-awareness. I'm somebody who's done everything. I'm somebody who always has everything. I'm somebody who I'm always good. You all try to look at it in some delusional light, like, oh, this was a situation over here, then this was a situation over here. And like, no, I'm not like you. I don't just set up situations and then sit there and try to brag. That's not what I've ever done, bro. My flow remains constant. I'm going to always have a hustle. Like right now, bro, ain't none of y'all even donate me no money, no nothing, but yet I'm still goody, right? Okay, why? Because I stand on my own too. because I actually have the answers, because I know how to hustle, because I know what I'm doing. Like, you gotta understand, I come from the street. I come from really, really bad street corners, and I'm one of the dudes who, I don't hold myself exempt and say, "Oh, I made it out the hood, so I'm never gonna go back." I go to the hood actively. That's the difference between us. Like, I would never use that excuse. Just like if I'm in the street, I don't use that excuse. I don't tell people, "Oh, give me a pass." I don't look for a pass. That was what was crazy. I had somebody try to tell me that one day. Some fool who just, is just a complete fool. Is not a real person, right? Sit there and say, "Well, you have an excuse, whatever." An excuse I've never used. I have an excuse. I don't have any excuse. If you feel that way, and you feel that I have an excuse, I don't know where that's coming from. Because right there, that's discrimination. You're seeing things in a light that doesn't exist. You feel me? Because the truth is that, not only number one, do I not have an excuse at all, if you actually knew who I was, right? But number two, I don't exercise an excuse. Don't give me a pass, nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the difference, is like, most people aren't like that because most people aren't men. Even KRS-One said there's no real men in hip hop. There's no real men in hip hop like me. That's why they're not used to it. Why do you think all these wannabe rappers on here can't stand me and they're mad at me and they don't even want to have a conversation with me? I mean, you got to understand, like, they're that afraid of me and terrified. Y'all talk about Suge Knight. Ain't nobody afraid of Suge Knight. Suge Knight fainted when he was handed his sentence. Suge Knight is a coward. But me, people really fear. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when it comes to this music, I mean, people can do whatever they want on YouTube. YouTube is not even a marketing avenue for music, really. If you haven't figured that out by now, I give up. Neither is any of those other digital companies that do distribution. All them distribution companies are ripping y'all off. None of y'all seen any money from it. That's the thing. People feel like they doing something. That's something you do, like extra stuff. Like, when I had millions of dollars cash, I'd do that and I'd release a couple of tracks and have fun with it. You know what I mean? But to really think that it's going to help, they don't really even distribute you fairly. That's the problem. All those companies need to be shut down. They don't need to be operating. They ain't out to help no artists. What I'm trying to do is build a company that actually helps clients, helps people, helps creative ideas and creativity, instead of discouraging it like this platform does, and most every other company. Like I said, we already proved the corporations aren't getting their money from being a corporation. Corporations are getting their money from what? Child trafficking, right? Which is what I stand against and what I'm doing everything to stop. So at the end of the day, I mean, how are you going to build a corporate structure trying to follow the paradigm of a corrupt corporation and corporate structure that was literally created by Satan, who's the king of all lies and has no real money in it? Every day I hear people, "Oh, they did this. They sued." I mean, the new hustle now is people trying to file lawsuits and sue because, "Oh, they stepped on a brick wrong." You know what I mean? "Oh, my day was made slightly uncomfortable." And then y'all brag and act like you did something or accomplished something. Yeah, you're a failure. You're weak. Have you ever seen me get a settlement like that or even really try? No. Even when I took on the truck or whatever and won, nobody gave me anything. Like, I pursued because I had every right to and reason. I mean, anyone would. But that was something that really, really happened to me. Like, that was the most serious thing that could have happened to me, right? Other than that, I don't ever ask for nothing. Like, there's no pride in that. There's no morals. There's no respect, and that's people's issue and problem, is that people are not having any morals or values anymore. People are just trying to get money, and they're really trying to get money by any means necessary, and they're breaking the law in the process. And it's just sad and pathetic how you got people on here, they want to talk about money, they want to try to say something verbally or whatever that makes no sense, but yet all of you are struggling. The entire nation right now in the world is in the greatest depression we've ever seen. There's no money right now being made in this country. New York is a complete joke. I don't understand what you people are confused about. Like, genuinely, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand what part you're confused on. I don't understand the whole process, right? Of what, of just what you people think the world is. Ain't nobody making no money right now, man. The smartest thing you can do right now is sit down and think. That's it. Just think and create game plans to make money in the future. Like I said, I have this business. I'm going to be making checks. That's a big deal in a time when people are unable to build their own business. There's people, like I said, making over $40 an hour, bro, who are quitting their full-time job and saying they want to do YouTube full time. And YouTube don't pay that much, right? But what y'all don't get is they're going to have to change those rules because more and more people want to do what I'm doing. This is the future of our entire country. Without digital media, we have nothing. Everything is going digital. That's what y'all don't understand. So these wannabe rappers, they have the potential to be the next biggest thing because that's going to be the next big deal is people who rap on the internet. It's not going to be no going to physical performances no more all the time. You're not going to have to. You're going to be able to do your performance online and get a ton of ticket prices when you learn how to build a platform or they create one, which is the next thing I'd like to do too, create a platform where artists can control and charge a ticket price. That way you launch in concert and whatever in the comfort of wherever you at. See what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. I have real business ideas. I'm not knowledge is key. I don't get on here and talk a bunch of nonsense that I'm not about or that I've never done or just sit there and run my mouth as if I'm something I'm not. I'm talking about actual, factual, real talk. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows everything is 100% real and legit with me, right? So it's like there's no confusion. If you want to learn something for real, you're going to come to me. I don't know why y'all spend 24 hours online sitting there pretending in a fake energy. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's the reason you're failing. Because, see, people like that, they waste all their time. Waste is the thief. They waste all their time. They waste all their time instead of utilizing that time to really get somewhere and build something. If people are mad at me, I don't understand why. All of you have enablers, support systems. I didn't have any support system. Nobody's helped me to do one thing. So the question is, how am I ahead of you? And I clearly work harder than anybody, right? Y'all got to understand, man, when I release these videos, I'm getting these views. It might look like, oh, he's making tons of money. No, I'm not making much at all. I'm making a little bit. But like I said, over time, that has to change. The company has to bring up the pay. It's inevitable. They're going to have to. You know what I mean? And even if not, I mean, like I said, I would find a different venture and do something else. Like this is what I do. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always find a different niche and a different market and a different hustle. That's what people don't get. That's what I have to tell those church people. Like they sitting there, the dude was literally sitting there, the fake pastor Cleveland, right? Leaned over, hunched over, right? Um, because of, obviously of your karma, right? Because of how God feels about you. Let's just say the truth. And you're a wicked person, right? Hold up. So yeah, like I said, you're a wicked person, and he was literally sitting there talking about uh, what did he say? Um, and these people funny as hell. He sat there. He said, "Ty, you didn't have no money when we picked you up." I said, "You want me to show you the bank statement?" Where did he get that from? Like that's what I'm saying. Like people, niggas be slow. Where did you get that from? See, that's what I'm saying. People want to force a perception on you. That's somebody who's delusional, bro. That's why they can't make no money because they're lost, they're delusional, and they're simple, they're slow, they're not smart. Who would say something like that? We didn't have no money when we picked you up. Let me explain something to you, homie. You didn't pick me up. That's the first mistake. You weren't even there. So how would you say we picked you up? You didn't pick me up. You weren't even there. You had your little minions pick me up, right? And when you picked me up, right, I was standing at a bus stop. You didn't know me from Adam. Adam, you didn't know my situation. You didn't know anything about me, bro. Nothing said that I'm struggling. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? You sat there, you lied, you said this is what we have, whatever, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Let's try it out. And I already knew in my mind, like, how it might go, you know what I mean? But, like I said, I was listening to God. And then I realized, okay, God put me here. At some point in the process, I realized God put me here to expose them. God put me here to see all the evil that they're doing because they're wicked. They're no good. That's reality. How you gonna sit there and talk about God all day, every day, and you wicked as hell? I mean, literally, those people were some of the most wicked people I've ever seen. And you gotta understand, like, I lived amongst these people. Okay, so what does that tell you about me? I'm pretty resilient, right? Just like he told me, like, I told all of them, like, no, bro, like, y'all run your mouth, like, y'all be saying things that people would never even say to my face. They did the same thing y'all do on here, and it's the truth. They're not saying it to my face. No, bro, you're in a church environment, man. Come on, bro. It's the same exact thing, man. Hiding behind a system. It's not real. And it's not like people would really run their mouth at me, but they would just make little remarks and comments that, like, I would never put up with that. You know what I mean? So now I got my independence back. You don't see anybody talking crazy to me. I would never put up with it, bro. Me? I'm a boss, bro. You serious? And if you all think financially that's what, makes you someone and you can push around your weight, well, then I definitely can because I made and spent more money than anyone who's ever walked this planet. So now what? Now you people want to, count me out because everything you did to me and what I've been through? Now you want to count me out, especially financially? That's crazy because all my blessings coming around the corner. You see what I'm saying? Now they want to count me out because, he wasn't supposed to make it this far. That's the reality. I'm not even supposed to be standing. What? Like, again, I could say it straight up what these people did to me. I mean, how you did that to me and then you gonna talk smack on a computer? Like, that's crazy, man. But like I said, all those church people, they're never gonna go anywhere. They're going nowhere fast. They'll never succeed. They'll never be anything. You can't succeed, bro, if you can't even get to a bank. If you can't go try to find a job. And that's the thing. All y'all think a job is the only way to make money or succeed. A job is poverty. Working a job, if that's the only way you think you can make money in this world, you're a slave. You have a slave mentality and you'll never be anyone, much less see money. That's why they all so jealous. Like, I understand it, bro. I mean, I've made and spent millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars nonstop. I can understand why you would be mad. But the thing is, I didn't get nothing handed to me. I made it all myself. I'm going to do it again. If this company paid me correctly, I'd already have tons of money off of this. Look how big of a superstar I am. Are you serious? They're not compensating us fairly, bro. They're paying us literally pennies. It makes no sense. There is no company that pays this little. None. Any job you work, they pay you something per hour. I should be getting an hourly wage. Seriously. Did you serious? Come on, bro. Every job they compensate you for time. That's all a job is. Exchanging time for money. It doesn't make you anyone. And people don't even do their jobs. They just sit there. You know what I mean? Like, the system is broken, man. The system's been about a joke, right? Like I said, Batman's actually made an effective change and helped the communities, right? I mean, this is what it is, man. You know, like, you either with me or against me. I mean, my whole deal is there's no opposition to what I'm doing. It's just all sky's the limit, and we got to push forward. You know what I mean? That's what people don't understand. Like I said, I'm trying to build this life coaching business for real. I need clients, man. Like, how come you people don't talk? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, you're used to be people on here every day, bro. These people are adamant. Like, they're online 24 hours a day, and now, we can't talk. Now none of them want to talk to me because they said basically they want to, blackball me. Like, everywhere they did the same thing. Everywhere they did the same thing in Austin. Like, that's all y'all do is sit there and hate. Everywhere I go, y'all sit there and hate. I ain't got time for that. I ain't never gonna go through that again ever. We ain't tolerating that. Hell no. You feel me? Come on, bro. That's the same thing with, like, 6th Street, bro. I was the best bouncer on 6th Street. I'm legendary and proved I'm the best martial artist in the world. Literally, I proved I'm the tough guy. I'm the gangster, not the dudes in the shelters, not any other dude walking the street. Tyree Sneed, he's the gangster on 6th Street. He run the whole strip. Everything else, West 6, Rainy, I took over everything. I took over blocks, for real, and the right way. You don't see me in the news. You don't see me in the positions that you see these other soft little niggas in. Let's just be real. Why? Because I know how to move. And I don't even duck nothing or stay out the way. I'm in front of everybody with it. You know what I mean? Like, niggas would be on 6th Street talking about this and that. I tell them straight up, bro, like, I ain't in the mood today, bro. Keep walking. Y'all don't understand, bro. Like, I'm really, really built like that. I'm not a nice guy, bro. You know what I mean? I literally backed everyone down. Nobody was able to stand up to me. Nobody. There hasn't been someone they found yet that was an answer for me. That's what people don't understand. Like I stayed screaming on niggas and back them, right? I stayed winning. You know what I mean? So that's my whole deal, man. I could care less about any of you people, man. I could care less how you feel. I could care less what you tell yourself. All right. I could care less about your nonsense. Right. I could care less about your cowardice. Right. I could care less about that. Your gang stalking. I could care less about the whole thing, man. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am. I know my reality. I know the facts. I know what I've accomplished and what I've done. I ain't worried about nobody else, man. You know what I mean? I got things to do. Yeah, I remember, bro. I'm the white man. I know exactly what I am. I act like what I am. What do you mean? Talking about because I coined hoodie bonics? Yeah, I coined hoodie bonics. I took it and I made a bunch of money off of it. I sold like millions of records with it. So what? Like I said, these people, you don't want to let me get started. I mean, I should have some startup funds, should I not? All this money's owed to me. Everyone stole from me. Until I get some money that's sufficient, there's nothing I can do but continue to do what I'm doing. That's common sense. When y'all want to come up off all the money you owe me, right? Like it cost about $20 to put my website out. Y'all won't even let me do that. What is the point of that? Like that's the thing. Like you trying to take the fun out of everything so we can't make music on here? Come on, bro. You people don't run YouTube, bro. You're not. These people literally said that's what they said. They said I'm gonna whatever make YouTube like give you a hard time being on YouTube. Okay. I mean, you've been trying long enough and you haven't. I'm still doing YouTube and I'm successful and you're not. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my fun and do what I do regardless, bro. I'm not gonna let nobody control me. I can run your mouth all you want. I know what I'm doing. I know how to follow the rules. I know exactly what I'm doing, bro. I know how to talk to y'all, and I don't bite my tongue. I know what I'm standing on. I know what I'm dealing with. Bunch of cowards. That's what it is. I'm real, bro. Like you gotta remember who you're talking to, bro. I'm a hood legend. I'm a real legend in the streets. I'm a legend everywhere. I'm a legend in the suburbs. I'm a legend everywhere. So, like I said, I'm trying to teach people how to really build businesses and make money. At what point have I been unsuccessful? Never. At what point have I been lacking? Never. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. Y'all are trying to like act like things are not what they are. Like I just don't get it. So you're trying to tell me that some small period of time, because like I said, of whatever the situation is or reasoning, that now I'm not successful? Like what? That doesn't even make sense. Like I said, me, I'm retired, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. Like I said, if I had access to a bunch of opportunities, oh man, it's a wrap, bro. I'm gonna get an opportunity like that. You see me do it everywhere. I was doing it in Kentucky. I can go anywhere, bro, and grab me an opportunity. But the point is, for what? I don't have to because I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to talk about that actual reality that I have options. It's not that I'm failing or not succeeding, it's that I just have options. And I'm like, why do I want to put myself through all that struggle when I've been through it too many times? I don't deserve that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it might be an option. It's not an option. It's if I have to do it. I should not have to do it, man. I should be treated better than this. I deserve a lot better than this. Like I said, you know, like I'm, like I've waited a long time for my blessings, man. I've waited a long time. Like I want, I want to get enough money where Christina and I are good, and I just want to, be able to travel and do my thing and have enough money to actually build these businesses the proper way and the right way. Because that's what y'all don't get. I mean, if you had $100,000 right now, majority of you people who are slow, you would take that and try to build a business, put a business together with that. You would throw away all your money and your business would fail. and you'd waste years. That's why they get so mad at me when I'm smart, so I would just keep the 100K and be rich. If you got $100,000, you rich, you made it. It's over. There's very few people in this country, in the world right now, with over $100,000. Do you all understand that? Y'all are delusional, bro. Y'all are like on another planet with it. Like even $10,000. If you get 10K, you rich. Real talk, you good. You don't know how to save money? You don't know how to budget? You don't like are you serious, bro? Like like seriously? That's what I'm saying. Like for these people to act like I'm stuck. I was never stuck. I'm not stuck now. I'm retired. There's a difference. I'm good. What do you mean? You're not making sense. So you think in the next 20, 30 years, you don't think that I can create an opportunity for myself or that an opportunity would come from me? That's lunacy. That's insane to even think, right? That's crazy. Of course, opportunities are going to come. I'm patiently waiting. There's no rush. You feel me? That's why people really mad because I can patiently wait. Because, like I said, I earned it, I deserve it, and I've worked my entire life since I was 16. I'm 35, bro. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, my whole point is you got people online that want to act like they want to make music. I ain't trying to be down with you. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to be cool. I just really don't understand the concept of people making music for free. I don't understand it. I don't get that because these people, they may not have a lot of money, but if they throw together, they got enough money to donate me some decent money, to donate us for us to build an actual rap group on here and actually try to take that and go places and do something. Like I said, how come they don't want to do that? I don't care about your personal problems. I don't agree with what none of these people do. I'm not their friend. But at the end of the day, y'all got to quit being discriminate towards me. I mean, like I said, without me, y'all are just, I mean, is this really what Nutword wants to do forever? He wants to sit in a basement and make tunes and music and talk about the past and reminisce when he accomplished nothing. Your highlight in all of time, like I said, was going to Austin and then snitching on a regular homeless guy in Austin. You know how many dudes like that in Austin there is, bro? I'm from there. I grew up there, man. I'm a unicorn. That's what they call us. I'm the original. You know how many people like that are in Austin, bro? And I'm gonna tell you why you did that, because you discriminate. Like I said, you have a chip on your shoulder. But your highlight, remember, was you went to Austin and it took you like every part of you to do that. Like you can't make money at all. It's you have no hustle to you, but you'll get online and say, "Oh, I make money. I'm doing this. I got the blueprint." Bro, Big B opened an LLC for you. Is you serious? We laugh at you, bro. I'm just saying, your highlight is that, and my highlight is like, I mean, I was fielding batting practice with Barry Larkin as a kid. Real talk. Westminster College was trying to recruit me when I was 12 years old to play college baseball. And you think I can't go back into baseball and get in the major leagues? Do you think that when I go to the major leagues, do you understand I'd be the first athlete who's not a slave? It ain't about what you make it about. I'm talking about all of them are slaves. I'm saying literally, do you understand I'd be the first athlete who would negotiate my contract correctly? I would make sure they give me cash. Wouldn't be none of this, oh, we'll facilitate your environment and then you walk away with nothing. That's what they did to everyone. Derek Jeter, A-Rod, anyone. None of them made a dime off of playing baseball. Ever. I've lived a better lifestyle the entire time than all of those Major League Baseball players. If you don't believe me, tell them to come up off the old YouTube channels, bro. Not only better, I was running circles around people like that. That's why people are mad. See, what I'm trying to tell you is you're not making it because you're a part of any institution. If you're a part of Freemasonry, you broke. It's a fact. The way you make it is do what I did, where, like I said, I was paying for whatever, living in the embassy suites in McAllen, right? Paying like four grand a month with whatever, you know, I mean, millions of dollars in the bank. Golden State Warriors go stay there. I'm richer than every player in their whole team combined and the owner. And I'm just chilling there eating breakfast looking at them. That's a guy who's rich. Now, let me explain to you how it works in this world. The car companies are owned by the prison industrial complex, just like the rap industry. All of that rap music and everything is connected to the government, right? That's why you know, they don't pay them to make music about what, while they pass more laws to control what, while they put everyone in prison, right, for the same exact thing. The point is, the prison industrial complex, they have a deal worked out with the car companies because it's all corrupt and it's all a satanic system. Just like they cloned Eminem and made the clone rap about this to promote the cars. They'll promote their cars to sell them to who? The real, true, wealthy people of this country. Me. See, I'm the one who actually makes money like that all the time. So when you look at me and you say, you're struggling, I'm trying to understand. You don't know me. You can't count my pockets. You don't really know. I'm being honest with you and telling you what it is, but I don't have to. But like, you're not talking about all these millions of dollars that I made and spent. You're just looking at the right now and saying, oh, whatever, you're struggling. Like I said, these people, no matter what I do, you would say I'm struggling. So that's not, you're not being honest with yourself. Like, no, that's an entrepreneur. I don't need to explain that. It's weird. The place you coming from is a weak place. I don't operate like that. I don't do weak energy. I'm a grown man, bro. I don't have insecurities. If you do, that's your personal issue. Keep it to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, car companies try to sell their nonsense cars, which are all buckets in the first place, and it's the same model, just it's the same car. They're all the same thing. They're just a car, and it's built with the same prototype, and they charge you a whole bunch of money that nobody in their right mind would spend. See, the thing is, when I have money, I would never spend my money on nonsense like that. Why would I do that when I can go do it myself? That's always my attitude. So if you want to tell me I'm not a life coach, how, if I'm going to teach people how to do it themselves? I want to open up my own fleet of cars, my own car line. I want to buy 3D printers and start printing my own vehicles, literally, and building the engines. Why would I need a car dealership if I'm smart enough, I'm a genius, I'm smart enough to study it and learn how to build vehicles on my own, even if I have to take classes. You're going to always learn from other people. There's nothing wrong with that. What do you mean? Ain't that what y'all say? You got your knowledge from something. That's what the dude Queens Flip was telling Charleston White. Who cares? No, like what he said makes sense. He works with convicts and stuff, so he's going to learn based off that knowledge of what his interaction. You don't have to read it anywhere. You learn off life experience. That's the thing I like about Charleston White. A lot of what he talks about, some of it is true because he understands what he's talking about. That's the only part I like. I mean, I like that he stood up to you niggas because that's 100% what like needs to happen. Like y'all are delusional. Y'all tell yourselves a reality that doesn't even exist. You feel me? I mean, they're straight delusional, bro. They're a bunch of people who they want to tell you that reality is different than what it actually is because they want to rewrite their own history and they want to paint everything like they're successful. You gotta understand, bro. All of those people, all of them, all the niggas. Okay, and this is why I talk about it openly because I want people to understand what I'm saying, right? And I don't have to prove nothing. People know who I am, right? I hold my own everywhere. So I'm telling you reality. First of all, you don't even know what that word means, right? Which that word is supposed to mean like a leader, a man, a king, right? That's number one. Number two, you don't even know your history, right? And number three, how are y'all balling if y'all are owned? See, that's the thing y'all don't get is we look at you like the people who educated, maybe not we, but me. I look at you, I'm the king. I'm looking at you laughing because you got dudes like the Migos, like Future, right? I don't care how many ignorant girls and chicks, right? So called women who ain't women want to sit there and vouch for niggas. They're slaves. See, you all got to really look at what I'm saying. When I say they're not women, they're so called women, am I making it up? I'm proving it to you factually. Listen to what I'm saying. They will vouch and act like there's even anything desirable about people who, if you research them, like T.I. was married to Tiny. Tiny is hideous looking. Future, another dude, he can't get women. He got mad baby mama problems. And these ignorant so-called women will vouch verbally and act like, oh yeah, they cool, they what it is, but they won't date them. They're all hypocritical. And even if they will, I mean, they're not going to do anything. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. It's a hypocritical society. The thing is that so-called women have been given so many excuses in this society and allowed to get away with their actual delusion. They're all walking around delusional. So they think they have power that they don't have. Just last I checked, men run this world. You want to talk about money? I don't have to make money. Money comes to me. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. So that's the whole point. Like, I could care less how y'all feel. Show 'em, I could care less how y'all feel, bro. Because at the end of the day, none of you are being realistic, right? With yourselves. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you because, like I said, that's really literally about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a man's world, bro. Men are always gonna run the show, man. I don't have to make money. Money comes to me. And a real woman is gonna understand that and they're gonna respect that and they're gonna appreciate that and like that. You know, again, what I'm saying is, you know how many ignorant chicks there are in the world? What are y'all worried about getting with them for or being with them or whatever? What are you worried about that for when they have no value? It's just like Dave Chappelle said, it's plummeting on the NASDAQ. Their value has decreased so much that it's already gone, right? So it doesn't make any sense, right, to worry about something that has already handled itself. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing every day, man. I'm telling you, all the so-called women, right, are exactly the same, identical. See what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't care how people feel. Real talk. And like I said, I kick my message right in front of them. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, they have zero value. I mean, they look at things from a spectrum that doesn't exist. Come on, bro. The only thing that a so-called woman can do, 9 times out of 10, right, is what? I'm not talking about women. Real women is cool, right? Right? See, you can't come in here and tell me anything. I already taught what I taught. You can't disagree with it and tell me, oh, have you ever seen $100,000? No. I've made and seen and spent more money than anyone. You can't challenge a position, right? Let me teach you how to debate. You can't challenge a position because you won't just be quiet. So keep typing. So waste of your time and mine. Your words are inept. They're moot. You haven't stated anything. Instead of trying to challenge a position, why don't you listen so that you can learn? Because I guarantee you, none of you have ever seen $100,000. Not one person on this network has ever seen 100K. That's not a question. It's not up for debate. I know that for a fact. Not one person on this network. Most of you have never seen $5,000 to $10,000. So be quiet, sit down, and listen. Thank you, peasant. All right, continuing on. Like I said, the so-called women, what can they do to make money? Go work a job. Why? Because the man is the only one who can do for self 9 times out of 10. If you get a real woman, they can figure out how to do for themselves. But that's not what it's about. You don't need to prove that. If you notice today, women feel like they have something to prove. They don't want to pretend they tough. They talk like they're niggas. It's embarrassing. That's what the dude Sharp was getting into it with them chicks about. And then he literally, like, he had to stand up and literally, like, he felt challenged. Why? Because that's actually pretty normal because you're challenging his authority. And he's trying to be he ain't a man, but he's trying to be a man, which I respect. Anybody trying to be a man. So that's why he felt the need to get up in your face because you was sitting there and you're literally like challenging him. And you're supposed to be a woman? Come on, listen to what the girl said. She was sitting right on the couch. The woman said, "Oh, I, I whatever. I charge $300." He said, "You're selling yourself short." He gave her the right advice. The Sharp dude wasn't all bad. He had some knowledge and he knew what he was talking about. But see, they're not going to be able to see that because I'm going to tell you what, the dude that's in charge of that show, he's the real problem. I forget what his name is. Adam 22 or whatever. He's a joke. He's a narcissist. So I think they just projected everything on the Sharp, and I mean, yeah, Sharp was crazy or whatever, but I think he had some real opinions. Like, I think he was realer than most of them, personally. I liked some of what he said. I mean, he gave them the right advice. That was from a place of love, but see, so-called women can't understand that. A real woman will understand. If you tell the woman, look, you're selling yourself short, you charging 300 to be a video vixen or whatever, you should up your game. That's what he said. That's love. That's saying the truth. It may be the truth that you don't want to hear. This is what people don't get. You get on here, you get offended at what I say, so you're so slow. You literally have the audacity to type something like that. Listen, I had a 4.2 GPA, top 10 in my class, diploma distinction. I'm not sitting here trying to have any energy towards you that's anything but polite and respectful. So why can't you keep it like that? That's the question, right? So at the end of the day, right? Like I said, like, what's up with y'all? That's what I want to know. Like, genuinely, what's up with y'all? And see, this is the thing these people don't get, man, is they super weak. Your weakness don't matter to me. Your weakness will never affect me. I'm a grown man. I got it all. I can talk. I can run my mouth. You know, I actually own everything. And it ain't about that. See, you think it's about getting in a position. Who says your opinion matters when you sit online all day trolling? Come on, bro. You're not even a part of the equation. You can't even be a part of this conversation, bro. You need to go get a job because that's your purpose, is to just sit there and be in a slot and work a job and be a nobody. That's what you're really mad about. Just say the truth. $100,000 is rich. It's not up for discussion. That's the problem you don't get, is when I say something, I make myself readily available to the public in person, face to face, and I back my position. I didn't say it was up for debate. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel any type of way, keep it to yourself, right? Because you're not going to say anything to my face, right? So why type it? No, this is just like if we were having a conversation in a building in a room. You challenge my authority, I'm going to challenge you. And I'm going to put you in your place verbally and tell you reality that you're not going to like. And you're not going to do anything about it. That's the difference. It's the same thing here. You get the same rules. No more of this fake stuff. Take that somewhere else, bro. Talking about 100K ain't rich. Then you don't know how to spend money. Because listen to what you're saying. The definition of rich, first of all, rich means different things for different people, but rich really means happiness, rich in spirit. Rich is a state of mind. That's what I teach. I've been teaching it my entire life. A lot of people are trying to steal everything I taught, right? I'm taking people to court for stealing my stuff. So I'm going to say it again. Rich is a state of mind. If $100,000 is not enough for you and that's not rich to you, then you're not even listening to what I'm saying. And you're really proving you just basically told yourself that you're slow. Because I could take $100,000 right now at this stage in the game. And the fact that I'm 35 and I'm a little older now and I have life experience and I'm talking from a real place, I could turn that into trillions. Seriously, easily. It wouldn't even be difficult for me. If I have money, building businesses is easy. And I don't it's not about paying for it. It's about that you have resources to work with. So now all these creative ideas, you have money to get what you need and go do them. And the fact is, if you got 100K, you don't have to. How is it not rich? You don't have to worry about nothing. $100,000, you got enough money for anything you need, bro. See, that's the thing. That's why you ask silly questions. Y'all don't know how to live underneath your means. You only live above your means. That's why you'll never be successful. So you're coming on here trying to talk and say something, but yet I know you don't even own one vehicle. I own a whole car lot. Okay? You know what I do. So it doesn't make any sense. I can buy and sell cars anytime I want. I can open my own actual car dealership anytime I want because it's already built to me. This is the thing, bro. Y'all are weird, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And then that's supposed to bother me. I think it bothers your spirit that you know what I'm saying is true. No, $100,000 is rich, especially right now. If they did a poll of how many people in this country right now have $100,000, I guarantee you the statistic would be very low. It's all an illusion. I'm sorry, you believe that you have a vested interest in trying to keep up an illusion? For what? I'm not asking you anything. It's not up for debate. I'm telling you, most people in this country, they don't have $100,000, not nowhere close to it. Pretty much everyone lives off the government. That's the country you live in. What are you talking about, bro? And then, oh, I'm going to debate. We can go get the documents, bro. I'm sure I can look up stats, but prove it to who? Prove it to someone who is on a fake account? You see what I'm saying? You already coming the wrong way. You already know you don't have a position. So why say anything? Just be quiet, bro. Respect the conversation, be mature and grow up. That's why you can't make no money, partner. That's why you gave up on yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's what these people don't get. It's not about me handling trolls or making them look no way. No, I'm trying to be respectful and cool. It's y'all who come with that weak energy. $100,000, you rich. You get even $10,000, you rich. 5,000, you rich. You give me $5,000. If y'all don't believe me, why don't you try it? Y'all claim you got money, right? You said 100,000 is not rich. Okay, donate me $5 grand right now. And I promise you on everything I love, I'll take that $5 grand and turn it into trillions. That's how smart I am now. That's why you don't want to let me get started. See, you're a walking contradiction. Your actions don't match up with your words. What are you talking about? They a joke, bro. Like, don't come here, bro. You're not welcome here, bro. You're not good enough. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, there's the door. Bye. Nah, bro, you give me 5 racks right now, I'll take over the world. Literally. That's how much I know. Y'all gotta understand, bro. You think I ain't learned nothing? Making and spending millions upon millions of dollars? You think I can't do it on my own? Oh, sure, I can, but it's gonna take a minute because, like I said, y'all don't want to help. People to get somewhere quickly, you gotta work together. You're not coming up against antagonization and opposition. I did. You didn't have task force sent to stop you. I did. So how dare you judge me and sit here and act like, oh, I'm doing something wrong, or is there anything I'm not doing? I go out my way, bro. I do more than anyone. What do you mean? I work harder than anyone, and I got results to prove it. I make money, bro. See, there you go. You can't deal with basic reality. You're mad at it. It's not my problem. You give me $5,000 right now, bro. I can move mountains. Real talk, because I know how to build businesses. Then you got to understand the whole thing is I didn't do what you all did. This is why you're so mad at me. You think I would waste 20, 30, 40, 50? I wouldn't even wait five. I wouldn't waste 5, 10 years not being rich. Listen to what I'm telling you. I wouldn't. People waste lifetimes not being rich, trying to just get by and get settled. See, you don't understand. When did I do that? I've made millions every year consecutively. You got to listen to what I'm telling you, bro. See, you're trying to talk to someone you don't know nothing about. You don't know me, bro. You have no idea who I am, nothing. You know nothing about me. You understand? You have no idea who I am. It's clear, like I said, you people are delusional. You're on the internet and you're sitting there trying to act like you know someone you don't know. People have told you to stop that, bro. You got to get real with yourself. I'm gonna say it again, man. I wouldn't waste 5 to 10 years of my precious time and my beautiful life trying to get by ever. I would never do that. If I ain't rich quickly, something got to change. See, that's what you're not listening to. I've been rich, like always since I left on my own at 16 years old. I've always been rich. I became a millionaire immediately. I dropped out of college because I was a multimillionaire. This is factual. It's documented. You see what I'm saying? You could type whatever you like. It holds no weight. It doesn't bother me. You can run your mouth, but you're not talking about reality. So I'm gonna say it again. At the end of the day, hold on. Uh, that's so funny. And it makes sense too. It makes sense, man. I'm telling you, what I say about so-called women is so true, bro. And you notice like they're always yelling and screaming, they're always like irate and complaining and arguing. And it's because, like I said, they don't have any real basis to operate from. They don't have anything really together. It's just all built off delusion and illusion. Anything built off of delusion will crumble quickly. That's why they're always mad. Carly Fiorina, she came to Brownsville driving a bucket. She was mad as hell, yelling and screaming, irate, constantly pissed off. She was miserable, had no money. She drove a little bucket van to Brownsville. Not nothing rich. She's never had no money. She struggles. And she ran for president and is still poor. She's still poor to this day. What do you mean? Everything she has was stolen from me. That's my stuff. Real talk. What are you talking about? That's all she did. She stole my inheritance, right? Allegedly, but we all know what happened, right? What are you talking about, dude? Like I just told you, companies don't make any money. You think they can afford to pay their CEOs? The CEO is just a puppet. These people don't understand. Like that's what y'all always say. That's what it just drives me crazy, bro. And that's why when you sit here, oh, it drives them crazy. That's your goal. That what's the point of that? That doesn't prove me wrong. It proves me right. Yeah, it drives me crazy when I hear ignorant people sit there and say, "Yeah, Jake Paul got paid 40 million." Yeah, right. You think anybody's going to get paid 40 million to get in a boxing ring, man? You're silly, bro. You're funny as hell, bro. Where did that money to go then? Because he still look horrible and broke. Is he gonna fix his face? I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. The bro is a whole devil worshiper, man. You can see it written all over him. He has no soul. Everyone's making fun of him. Do you realize that? Don't run your mouth. Listen to what I'm saying. The reality right now is everyone's making fun of Jake Paul. Nobody. He didn't earn any stripes, any respect. He earned disrespect. He's a joke, like Floyd Mayweather. P. Diddy is in prison right now and never getting out. You lost. Your positions were proven wrong, every single one of them. Don't run your mouth. Let's talk about it. How does that make you feel? See, you are super pressed by actual basic reality. You can't handle the facts. So you sit there typing nonsense. What's that going to do? Is that going to change reality? No. You're mad? Who cares? Whoever cared about your anger, man? You got nobody who even cares about you. Nobody loves you. Nobody talks to you. You're lonely. You have no friends. And you want to sit online and project your issues on the others? Pathetic. I'm going to say it again. If you don't understand what I teach after everything I've done, you're blind and you can't hear. You need an ear exam. Seriously, bro. Rich is a state of mind, dude. Like I said, I didn't do what these people did. You got people all over Brownsville, bro, and all over the country that wasted, I don't know, 70, 80, over 100 years working a job, being a wage slave, being miserable. They don't have anything I don't have. Do you understand that? Maybe a little bit of cash to throw around. I mean, I make cash, I make money. They just take forever to pay me here. Once I get my money, then y'all tell me I'm broke. How am I broke if I'm going to have over 400 and something coming to me? And I could show you all the checks I made with this company. I'm not broke, homie. See, if you get proven wrong, sit down and be quiet. You don't keep running your mouth. It doesn't work that way. You can't just, oh, I'm delusional and I'm mad. Who cares? Nobody cares, bro. Sit down. Quiet, man. Make some sense. I'm going to say it again, bro. I would never waste even I wouldn't even waste 1 year being broke. I've never been broke. Not this entire time. Not ever. An entrepreneur is going to focus and build his business and stick with that business. And that's why these people are mad, because I won't get discouraged. The only way to true wealth is to build your own business. This business is going to be making millions of dollars. I already know it. And this is what you have to go through. You have to go through the beginning stage. I just barely built my business. I built this business. This is a factual statement. I want you to quote me. Quicker than anyone has built a business in this country. It's been more successful than any business that was ever built in the world. Seriously. I've done the impossible. Bro, I did this within what, days? And already had the whole business up and running. I told you I can build businesses out of nothing. I don't control how much I get paid. I'm not trying to. Like I said, when I get paid a normal wage, which at some point they will have to do, and it won't matter because I mean I'm suing and filing a lawsuit, so I'm gonna get paid millions anyway. When they pay me correctly, bro, we get filthy rich doing what I do, and you know it. You know that this is the slot and position you all wish you could be in and tried everything possible to be in. That's why you tried everything possible to try to stop me from winning, but I won. This company right here on this network, this business will make millions of dollars. Watch. And that's why you're upset. It's just money that I'm not going to need. Christina and I aren't going to need it. We straight. That's what's going to really make you mad. And like I said, I'm in a settlement lawsuit. They got to pay me for that. And then all the inheritance that everyone stole, assets, homes, money, cash, everything. Everything coming to me right around the corner. And it's going to be an early Christmas. That's what the reading said, so it has to be true. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's more than just my check on here. Feel me? I think things are about to take a major turning point. Point is, like I said, your delusion doesn't matter to me. You're trying to talk to me like I'm someone who's ever struggled. When? This entire time I haven't struggled, man. It takes struggle to build a business. See, there's a difference between struggling and going through struggle because you're doing something. Anything of value is going to take struggle and sacrifice. You mean because I work hard? And you can't just be honest with yourself about what you're saying. No, I'm supposed to work hard. That's what a man does, a real man. Y'all wouldn't know because you don't know any real men, right? Like I said, people can run their mouth, they can say whatever they want. Every statement I've ever said, I've proven on camera, on video, or with documented evidence. Like I said, bro, I don't understand what you're even saying, what you're talking about. I'm so smart now at this point because the knowledge I've gathered, because I didn't worship money or care, right? I chose knowledge. That's what you don't get. I don't choose money ever. I choose knowledge. Money is made to spend. You don't keep money with you. So whatever you're operating off of, it's not the way to go. Whatever I'm doing is the example that you should follow. End of story, end of conversation. Sit down, be quiet. Like I said, bro, for someone to say $100,000 ain't rich, but you don't even have anything, you don't own anything, you have no assets, no equity, no stocks, no jewelry, no car lot, no nothing. You own absolutely nothing. I own billions in equity. I'm talking about buildings. How in what world would someone say that to someone like me? Y'all are insane, bro. And I'm just tired of telling you the same thing. Leave. Get off my program. I don't have time for you, bro. Yeah, exactly. Corny stuff, making up fake names of other YouTubers, talking to yourself. Like I said, that's somebody who's completely defeated. I know exactly who that is too, right? Nobody. You can't rap. You can't succeed. You can never build a business. You don't have $1 to your name. Those people they beg for money from me. Those people beg me for money nonstop. Come on, bro. Imagine being that petty, you on YouTube talking to yourself. Come on, bro. Don't worry about me, man. Worry about all that karma you dealing with. Because it's happening right now. It's in the readings. That's why you're on here. Uneventful, right? Just sitting there like you do every day. You don't see me doing that. I'm exercising. I'm always having fun, living my beautiful life, doing something, man. You're miserable? Man, keep that over there. Yeah, it'll never affect me. I don't care how you feel, man. Feel me? Can you imagine somebody that weird that they really came here trying to act like they were challenging a position of a guy who's made and spent more money than your entire government combined? The living legend, Tyree Sneed. You would actually stoop that low and pretend you could disrespect me, man? You corny, bro. For this many years, too. Somebody who does nothing. They've mooched off everyone around them. You haven't made $1 in the last, I don't know, 20 years. I know exactly what you're talking about and who you are. Don't do that, bro. Like, really. You're sitting there just trying, like I said, the same thing. Like, I'm not going to analyze it no more. Let's move on. Like I said, people like that, they don't deserve your time, bro. Like I told you, man, $100,000, you rich, bro. And what I'm teaching is factual. How are you going to challenge me? Who are you? What do you own, bro? Tell me what you have right now. Nothing. That's crazy, bro. Sitting there hiding, making no sense. You can't be upfront about what you're saying. You can't be transparent. Show us what you're saying, bro. Anyone talking to me, if you challenge my position, you have to stand on it. You got to show me what you talking about, bro. You better have like $8 million. And having 8 million don't mean you're rich, because you would have it handed to you. That's not rich. They gave you 8 million, right? you would spend it immediately on nonsense and be right back in the same boat you in. That's the thing y'all don't get. It doesn't matter how much money you give someone, it's the person. It's just like it doesn't matter what bat suit you build, it's the person you put in the bat suit. You see what I'm saying? Batman was a ninja. Everything I'm saying is proven. So you lost the debate again. Hold your L. How many L's are you going to continue to hold and being online emotionally immature? You're a grown adult. Like I said, why haven't you gotten a job, bro? You shouldn't be on YouTube right now. You should be working. Genuinely. I'm working. This is my job. You see the difference? I want you to get a job. You really need one. You know what I mean? It'll give you something to do and progress with. That's what I thought. So like I said, stuff like that, bro, that's weird, man. Grown adult who don't even act like a grown adult. You think I got time on here? Come on, bro. So like I was saying, bro, that's the problem with this country. People take money that they get from the government anyway. All y'all live off handouts. Everyone, if you researched all these neighborhoods, I guarantee you that 99% of all these people live off the government. All of them. And their houses they don't own. They're off of bank loans and mortgages. They're paying off mortgages. That's an indentured servant. That's a slave. That's not a boss. That's not somebody who owns anything. Y'all didn't pay cash for anything. I'm gonna tell you again. Me, I pay cash for everything. Everything I have is paid cash for. All of it, and it's protected. Learn how to protect your assets. Oh wait, you'll never have any. I'm not here for you. I'm here talking to the public. What's up? So you don't bother anyone. I bother you. All right. So like I said, people are petty, man. Like I said, bro, $100,000, you rich. If you don't know how to budget and turn $100,000 into millions, then that's my point. You need to learn. Only way you learn is the way I learned through my life experience. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the public. Get some self-awareness and get real with yourself. I don't know who you are, right? Like I said, anybody talks to me on this program at all, I want to know who you are. Full legal name now and everything. I need to know who you are. If you're going to try to challenge a position and you're coming into a very serious business and you're trying to tamper, that's a felony. You're guaranteed to go to prison. This is 100% a serious business. Nobody can walk in my business and do that without going to jail. So again, back to what I was saying, right? You're going to see me doing lectures, speaking in schools, speaking in jails, prisons, right? Speaking everywhere publicly because I'm a serious public figure and this is what I do. Oh, all of you respect it. You don't have any respect for yourself. That's your issue. People like you, I'm just going to make a fool of and keep on pushing. I'm going to make fun of you easily. And I don't have to because I don't need I don't have to do that to make myself feel better. So that's the thing. You want me to be in your energy. It's immature and corny. I don't have that energy in me at all. I'm good. I'm just telling you the truth. You're nobody. You need to really listen and learn to what I'm saying. It might help you. But the fact is, if you're just a couch potato and you never get up and do anything and get up off your lazy, you know what, which is your predicament, you ain't never going to succeed. Come on, bro. It takes work, man. You can't just sit on a computer all day and, oh, I'm saying something to someone. Yeah, because you're desperate and you want attention. It's a cry for help. You're over there crying. You're not laughing. You're crying. You're in your misery. That's what the life coaching is for. Right? That's fine. You can type to yourself. I'm not going to talk to you, bro. Feel me? So, like I said, that's why they do it because they want to get you in that energy as if you're going back and forth. Those are people that they'll want to argue, right? Don't ever give your time to people like that, right? Those are the people. If you hang around them, you'll never have anything. How do you feel like you have power in conversation? You heard me loud and clear. I'm not talking to you. I don't have to repeat it. Just be quiet. Like I said, $100,000. You rich. Feel me? Nobody talks to me like that, partner. Neither are you. So what's good? Like I said, that's why you do it. I already figured it out. You're trying to make me tense and bring a different energy, right? And you want me to get upset because that's what they do. They think if you get upset that it matters. No, it doesn't. People are free human beings. They can get upset all they want. And they still gonna be Gucci. You know what I mean? Don't be mad at me because you don't know how to build anything. Don't be mad at me because you didn't succeed. Like I said, don't make me your competition. You'll never catch up. Nobody. There's nobody in this world, bro, who has more than me, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I've shown you everything. It is hilarious, man. Real talk. And you sit there and act like, oh, it doesn't exist. It all means nothing. Yeah, that's called projecting and trying to dismiss and deflect. It means you're in your feelings about basic reality. You're pathetic. Just being real. Moving on. If you have over $100,000, you don't ever invest that into a business. See, I don't ever have to argue. I don't ever have to be in an energy like that with anyone because nobody would ever talk to me like that. I'm well respected. That's what you're upset about. Stay mad, right? Like I said, I already know what all of this has to do with and who it has to do with, right? Like I said, bro, the court system is going to make y'all give me everything you stole, right? And you're going to go to prison. It might be actively happening right now. Like I said, they're taking losses, they're getting karma. You don't want to talk about that, though. You just keep sending someone to type as if that means you win something. Hey, you can have the last word. You can. You could talk and run your mouth. That's what they teach you. Let narcs have the last word. Run your mouth. But you're just speaking on something. You're not a part of this. Are you part of the competition? Can you teach me something? Do you own anything? No. You're just some failure online. Like, be all you can be. Be the best failure you are. I don't care. So back to what I was saying. You get 100K, man, don't ever put it in a business. You keep the $100,000. If y'all don't know how to make that much money stretch, I give up, man. Like I said, you can listen to my program. So, like I said, it all makes perfect sense. This is what I'm advertising and promoting and marketing, my life coaching business, where I can teach people how to build businesses. You listen to my show, they're all going to gather that I know what I'm talking about. This is how you build a business. I'm sorry, but why are you committing felonies on a live stream? As if it makes sense. What? Not making sense ain't doing nothing, bro. I'm a grown man, right? I don't have to respond to lunacy. Feel me? So, like I said, man, people stay high spirited, bro. Don't let people like that ever get you down, man. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, it don't even make sense. You got to ask, who are they? What do they own? What do they have? How much money have they made and spent? Nothing. Nothing.